Just get myself comfy on my chair. Hi everyone, it's Mike here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it's time for week 43 of the Mission Inspiration Oracle Art Challenges, the weekly art challenges. So this week, the prompt is echoes. I'm a little bit out of breath because I've just run from downstairs with a cup of coffee. Well, no, I haven't run up the stairs with a cup of coffee. I've just run up the stairs after making a cup of coffee. Right, so without further ado, so echoes embrace the reverberations of the past, where memories and lessons linger. Like a distant sound carried on the wind, echoes remind you of what once was, shaping your present. So navigate with awareness, for in these reflections find wisdom. Celebrate the echoes as they guide you toward clarity and deeper understanding on your journey forward. So I suppose what it's basically saying is, let your past inform your future and present. So yes, so that's what we're going to be working on today. So I've already got my cardstock, which as per usual I'm going to put to one side, and I'm going to work on a layer of black cardstock, but I'm not on my own today. I have somebody else in the studio with me. Say hello.
Hello everyone.
Yes, Ian's decided he wants to work today. We're actually recording this on Friday rather than Saturday, as we usually do, or as I usually do, because we're away on Saturday. We're out viewing potential new houses. So I wanted to get everything done and filmed and uploaded so that I didn't have to worry about anything on Saturday. So I'm not really here. This is just an illusion. Right, so I've already gone into my collection of papers and stuff. I've cut a piece of black cardstock. It's not true black cardstock. It's actually printed black cardstock. It's actually got a white core. How cheap must that be? And I've also got a sheet of like vintage paper. It's just printed. It's not real. Faux sheets just from a collection I've had in my stash for absolutely ages. It says September the 26th, 94. Not 1994, it's 1894. So I'm going to use that in the background as well. I've already cut it to size because it's just a layer that I'm going to be working on. So that's going to go on there like that. And then I've gone through my paper collection from the Retro Collage. Big cross on the front, so I know not to send this one out in a website order because it's got pages missing. And I'm going to be using this one from the Retro Collage paper collection. Love these, absolutely love them. That's the one we're going to be using today. That one there, for particular reasons. So it's here. I've already got one already cut out or torn out from the actual paper pad. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a kind of little scene just by cutting round these little elements here. And I'm going to just use that edge of that circle like so, and as we get round to that bit there, I'm going to stay true and close to the yellow of that rising sun, or it could be the rising of another different planet. It could be a bit of a sci-fi page if you're that way inclined. And then I'm going to cut right the way down where that black line goes, and then straight down. And then I'm going to just trim off that bit at the bottom, but I'm going to keep that bit there because I just want it to have a little bit of interest at the bottom. So yeah, echoes. So that could be quite a few different things really. I mean, echoes to me, it's all about nostalgia. It's all about looking at the past. So you could use vintage photos or family photos in your art journal page or project. Echoes could be just things from the past, things that have gone but maybe have a resonance now. You know, they do say that history repeats itself, and sometimes not in a good way. So there's always that you could go for, but also echoes could be, it's a repeat, isn't it? So an echo could be a repeating pattern, a repeating motif, in a motif, not aperitif.
That's something you drink or wear in your mouth.
Aperitif, yeah, possibly. So yeah, so you could have repeating patterns, repeating motifs, maybe different sizes, which I think I'm going to employ in the background up here as well. I'm going to add a little bit of a cluster. You can see I've already got bits and pieces here, but what I want to do is just add a little bit of distress, a bit of distress, not dat dress. I can't wonder how many times that joke's been told.
Oh, 57 today.
So we'll just go around, just get rid of those kind of like raw white edges. One of the things that I like about this paper pad, which is still available on the website, by the way.
Is it, Mike?
It's the Retro Collage.
I love that one. I love the colours.
Yes, it is the kind of muted,
Mustard yellow.
it's the muted kind of retro colours that you get in this page that I really love. It's one of my favourite ones. In fact, out of all of the paper pads I've produced so far, this is the only one I've actually got multiple versions of on the go. In my little paper tub that I've got just off to the side here, I think I've got four sets of these papers that I've already started dipping into. Because, you know, with them being double-sided, you sometimes need more than one, so you get, you know, you're able to actually use or utilize all of the papers. It's like children, isn't it? It's like trying to choose your favorite puppy. Just can't do it, because I just love them all equal and the same. In fact, talking to puppies, it's Mr. Bentley's birthday today. Today being Friday the 18th of October. Yeah, he's 11T. So in dog years, obviously that makes him about 77. Bless him. So quite rightly, he's had a walk this morning and he's decided that's it now. He's had enough exercise for the day and he's flaked out on the couch, upside down.
He's having chicken for his tea.
He certainly is. I'm roasting some chicken and he's having a lovely piece of roasted chicken for his dinner. Yes, him and Nipper are obviously going to...
Oh, Nipper can eat. Now
he can eat again, yes, because Nipper's been poorly recently. He's had his teeth out. Some teeth out anyway. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly go around these cluster pieces as well, just to kind of get rid of those raw white edges. This page today is not by any shape or means going to be a really difficult or complicated one. It's one of these pages where you can probably, if you've got the bits, just a few layers, but because those layers are kind of quite nice and patterned and quite evocative, you don't need a huge or a lot to achieve your goal. So, well, I don't think so anyway. So this is an old Scottish bus ticket. Is it bus ticket or railway ticket? Caledonian Railway from Edinburgh to Dundee. There you go. And Dundee and back again. Dundee, my ancestral home.
Where the cake comes from.
Where the cake comes from, yes. But also where part of my ancestors come from on my mother's side. So my mother's ancestors are from Dundee. My dad's are Eastern European. French and Eastern European. French first, then Eastern European. Yeah. Traced back to the Napoleonic Wars. One of my father's French ancestors fighting with Napoleon went across to the Russian front and stayed. Didn't come home after the war. Met a local lady and settled down and had children. There you go. In a place called Moldova, which the actual city where they were was absorbed into Romania after the Second World War, or was it the 50s? Yeah. Something like that. So it's actually technically Romania now, but it was Moldova at the time. You see, I'd have been happier if it was Transylvania. Certainly would have. That would have been fun, wouldn't it? Where are your ancestors from? Transylvania.
You sounded a little bit like Laszlo then.
I want to say Nando.
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 Nando's where you get the chicken from.
Yeah, Nando's is the chicken place, yeah. But Nando is the... He's actually Turkish, isn't he?
He is. Ottoman.
Yeah. Eastern kind of European, one of those Uzbekistan kind of...
You may as well explain what it's from.
Oh, sorry, yes. Comedy programme called What We Do in the Shadows. It's about a group of vampires. But they're all very, very old. But they're all sharing a house in...
Staten Island.
Yes, Staten Island in New York. And they're absolutely awful. They were originally supposed to have gone over to the New World to conquer. Instead, they just decided not to and just live because they were enjoying themselves too much. Anyway, and a couple of 100 years later, they're still at it. So yeah, it's very, very funny. Very, very funny. It's one of these kind of like mockumentary things where they're like being followed around by a camera. All right, so next we're going to have that there, but I'm not going to stick it down just yet because I want to add a few bits and pieces in the background. That's my cluster pieces. Circle punch. Let me just grab a couple of small-ish. Yeah, I don't want big circle punches. Just so I've got 1 1/8 and a 3/4 inch. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch out some smaller circles and I'm going to echo the red. See what I did there? So we'll have 3 of those. If I can maybe squeeze 3 out. Oh, I think we can just about... If I do that, there we go. So I can do 3 of those smaller ones. So we're echoing the same pattern and motif. And then I won't mind a couple of yellow ones. So I'm going to have to dip into another paper pad. And I'm looking for yellow pattern. So there's some there at the bottom. So if we're careful, we can pop that.
Cool.
It is cool, you're right.
Very cool.
And that. And one more. Oh, just excuse you. I don't think there's enough in that one. And I've already gone through most of the pages in this one, so I don't think there's enough yellow. Maybe there. Steal a bit of that colour there. See, the pages, all the colours in these books, the retro collage books, they all follow through every other page. So the blues, the reds, that beautiful kind of corally colour, the yellows, the mustardy yellows, did I say blue already? There's some nice blues in there as well, oranges, it all follows through. The entire collection is kind of like coordinated.
Oh, coordinated.
Yes, they all echo each other. I'm going to keep on using that word because that's the whole point, isn't it?
It is.
So we'll have maybe...
Dolphins use echo, don't they, for echo sounding?
Dolphins? I believe
whales.
so, yes. The whales do, not the Welsh.
No, not the Welsh, no. Well, they might do, I don't know.
Well, possibly.
The mountains shouting.
Well, yeah.
Lots of shouting.
So we'll just quickly go around those. I'm spotting this blue one down at the bottom here. And I'm thinking it's kind of like on its own. So perhaps do I need... I just said some flappy ears then. Did you hear those flappy ears? Is it the birthday boy?
And maybe the little one.
Coming to cause trouble. Yeah. Are they coming to cause trouble, do you reckon?
I doubt it.
Alright, so we'll do that. Alright, so I'll think about this blue dot here in a little while, because I need to also be mindful that I've got my little cluster that I want to add up here as well. So I don't want to do too much that I'm going to lose, if you know what I mean. Right, let's get that glued down now. I love doing these kind of collages. Yep, there he is.
Here he is.
Here's trouble. Right, he's probably heard us talking and thought, what's going on up there? What's going on, Dad? You gonna come in? No, I think he's gone to investigate where Nip is. Alright, so we'll get that one there. I love the fact as well that this figure, she's got a back to us. So it's almost like she's looking into the past.
That's quite prophetic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's very deep.
Deep.
Very deep. Alright, so let's have that about there. And then we'll have a little smaller red one. And I'm going to stick to that rule of 3. A bit too much glue on that, I think. And try and create a visual triangle that's going to help the viewer, their eye, move around the page. So we'll break up that corner there. And we'll have a little one there. Will do nicely, and I'm not going to stick those two down just yet because I'm going to add my cluster pieces now. So I've got my little quote: echoes of the past shape the whispers of tomorrow.
Oh.
I know.
Be nice for a stamp, that.
Possibly I might add it to my journal quotes number 2, or possibly number 3, because I've already done number 2.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, just waiting for Indigo Blue to release it. Okay. I have printed it on a piece of like faux tea-stained paper.
Oh, have you?
Yes, it's very nice. It's very nice.
But isn't it nice?
Just see if I can pull that over a little bit before it grabs too much. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of glue on that ticket underneath to create the cluster. Bring it down a little bit, about there. Get it a little bit straighter than that, and then grab this Queen Victoria stamp. Again, blast from the past. It's an early Victoria stamp as well, she's young on it. Okay.
Did she appear on the penny black?
Victoria?
Yeah.
I believe it's her, yeah.
I think it is, yeah.
And the penny red. And if we're wrong, I'm sure somebody will tell us.
Yes.
They usually do.
Yeah, they do. Funnily enough.
That's the thing with the interwebs. People are very helpful in that way. Right, so let's bring that cluster up there like that. Right, have I got that straight? Maybe about there. Okay, so I think for the yellow, no. I think I'm going to bring it down here. have that echo on her dress there. Right. See, I thought it would work up there, but it isn't. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find some of that nice blue that we talked about. Actually, let's have that there. And then we can have that little red one just coming out there. That's more like it. I like that. Right, so let's try and find some more of that blue. Let me get one of the copies of the the papers. It's maybe got a few more pages in it. Right, this one's hasn't been quite so molested. So we've got small blue there. That's broken up with, yeah, I like that one. And then we just need one more. There we go, see? Easy as that. All right, so we'll have a little blue. There. And then because we've got that, then we can have a blue one up here. Nearly did the wrong side then. Oh, and do you know what I didn't do?
What haven't you done?
I forgot to add distress around that circle. Schoolboy rookie error. Right, let's get it up before it's glued down permanent. I think actually I've nearly done this in one take. In fact, I have done it in one take.
Well done.
We're at 22 minutes at the moment. So let's hopefully we can get this done really quick. That's more like it. Oh, of course we didn't glue that down, did we? What a fool. Oh, what a fool I am. I'm going to put it there. Actually, let's just break it through on there. That's better. All right, so let's bring the page back in and we'll see whether we can get that glued down. Are you counting out loud?
Sorry.
Oh, he wasn't counting on his fingers, you're all right. Okay, put the pin back in before I forget. There we go. And then that can go on there, just like that. One cluster collage. I like that. I like it a lot. Okay, so I think that's it for me. So, Echoes of the Past Shape the Whispers of Tomorrow for week 42 of the Mission Inspiration Oracle Art Challenge weekly prompts. So, I hope you've enjoyed watching me create that all in one go. If you have, please remember to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget you can subscribe by clicking the button at the end of the video, and you can also share with your friends if you're so inclined. So if you want to join us over in our Mission Inspiration Facebook group, that's the URL on the screen there. But there will be a clickable link below the video. So wherever you're watching it, there will always be a clickable link to join the group. That's it from me for now. I will see you all again very, very soon. Bye for now. Say goodbye, Ian.
Bye.
I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. And don't forget, you can access your exclusive angel-only content over on my website. There's a link in the description area below. Thank you.